if in the fight you can't hit him like that, take his legs away, and since he's still gonna have his arms down, you'll be able to hit him more easier. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, y'all, we are going over the upcoming fight between Daniel Zellhuber and Bobby Green. Before we get any further into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys like seeing the content like this. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Looking at their last few fights, it has been looking pretty good for Daniel Zellhuber. I mean, we can kind of say a little bit for Bobby Green, but Bobby Green just came off a win last December, beating Lance Gibson Jr. You guys are like, okay, but that's someone's debut, and he took a short notice on top of that. But yeah, he looks better. But I would say Bobby Green needs to stop keeping his hands down. That's how he always does. He's like this. He's really cocky. One of the most cockiest fighters in the UFC. Like, really cocky. Like, because I feel like he always likes to impress the fans. But there's other ways too. You might think, oh, wrestling's boring. But some people in the UFC actually like the wrestling. Yes, you're going to find people who don't like the wrestling. I get that. But there's still people who like it. As for Daniel Zellhuber, I feel like he talks too much. Especially if you look back at his last fight with Michael Johnson. He got beat up 3 rounds. And it was no surprise to me because I thought he was going to get beat up anyways by Michael Johnson. Not beat up, but I thought he was going to lose. A close decision win. I just didn't expect him to get beat up like that. So he needs to not trash talk. Focus. Let Bobby, because Bobby Green's probably going to trash talk anyways, because that's what he does anyways. So you just let him trash talk. You just be focused on the fight and try and knock him out or win a dominant decision. As for Bobby Green, I'm going to say the same thing. He needs to keep his hands up this time. He really does. Even though he looked better in his last fight, but still, there were times where Lance Gibson Jr. got him because he had his hands down. So he still needs to keep his hands up, which I'm pretty sure he's probably not going to. I wouldn't be surprised if he does, though, because he could possibly do it. It just he has to choose to. Some people, a trainer can tell a fighter, do this, but it also is the fighter. Because the trainer is not the one controlling their mind. The fighter is controlling their mind. So they have to choose to listen to their coaches. And I'm pretty sure Bobby Green's coaches are telling him, keep your hands up, use your wrestling. He just doesn't want to. But I guaranteed you, his coaches are telling him to do what I think he should have been doing years ago. Because, bro, if Bobby Green wasn't bad with his fighting IQ, he would have been way better. I'm telling you, he would have been way better. Because if you took it, let's say, I don't know if scientists are allowed to do this or not, which I guarantee they're probably not. If scientists were allowed to take someone's brain and replace it and find a way to multiply someone else's brain, I think if they were allowed to do that and Bobby Green they were allowed to do that on Bobby Green, dude, the best minds, dude, because if scientists replaced his mindset with George St. Pierre's mindset, he would have been way better. He probably would have fought like George too, but he would have had a way better mindset than what he ever did in the UFC. And I'm not saying I'm surprised they haven't kicked him out yet, but I feel like if he loses this fight, he's probably going to get kicked out. And I feel like even if Daniel Zellhuber loses this fight, he's going to get kicked out too. Whoever loses this fight is probably getting kicked out of the UFC. And Daniel Zellhuber needs this win. Because I guarantee you they're going to kick him out. Because I'm not mistaken, this dude's supposed to be the next big thing. And if this dude loses this, it might be over the end. Not the end of his career, but it might be tougher for him to get back in. You know, there's people who got kicked out of the UFC, came back, and was allowed to go back into the UFC. Yusuf Zalal, he got kicked out of the UFC and then returned back and looked way better. I think if Daniel Zellhuber gets kicked out, he's going to look way better. As for Bobby Green, I don't know. Because he's old. So I don't know, but for Daniel Zellhuber, he's young. So if he gets kicked out of the UFC, I'm not saying it wouldn't really matter, but if he can do better and then get back into UFC and do way better, he'll be good. He'll be really good, and I'm pretty sure he'll be way better. And hopefully, he's actually thinking smart in this fight. He needs to focus. He needs to focus a lot. He needs to use one thing about, because Bobby Green moves. So even though he's cocky, he likes to keep his hands down. And what if in the fight you can't hit him like that? Take his legs away, and since he's still gonna have his arms down, you'll be able to hit him more easier. More easier. For sure, he's going to get a highlight reel knockout and put Bobby Green to sleep, like how Mauricio Rufy did. But now, looking at who do I got winning this fight, I'm going to be honest, guys. I got Bobby Green winning this fight. It might sound weird, but think about it. Daniel Zellhuber lost to Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson has more experience than Daniel Zellhuber, and Daniel Zellhuber has less experience than Bobby Green. Even though Michael Johnson and Daniel Zellhuber are two different fighters, I get that, but it's like, I'm starting to think Daniel Zellhuber's weaknesses might be someone who's way more experienced than him. And I got Bobby Green winning this by a close decision win, guys. But there's potential in Daniel Zellhuber. I'm not saying there isn't. He can pull it off too. He just gotta think smart. Because if he thinks smart than what Bobby Green does, he might be able to win. I feel like if you're thinking smarter than what Bobby Green does in a fight, you're most likely gonna win. Because, well, he can still beat you, but I feel like a lot of people that Bobby Green fights probably have more fighting IQ than him, because I'm not saying he's dumb, but his fighting IQ is not that good, guys. He likes to entertain people, and I feel that's mainly why people don't really like him, because, like, yo, he says stuff, and then he never does it. Kind of like what Kevin Holland does. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys like seeing the content like this. And for now, I'm out.